Luminous Leo season is here. From July 22nd to August 22nd, it is Leo season. The sun enters the sign of its domicile. So we have a lot more access to sun energy. Sun has a lot to do with our identity, our shine, our purpose, the ability to live in one's truth, the ability to be oneself unapologetically. Here's the thing about Leo is that Leo is a fixed sign. So there's actually a really beautiful containment that comes with it. I think about it as like a fireplace. Like that fire is just, it's constant, it's consistent. It doesn't care who's sitting around it. It's doing its thing, but it does gravitate. People want to come sit around that fire. And that's why Leos have the reputation that they do of being popular, of being affectionate, of being generous, because there's room for everyone around that campfire. So yeah, everyone wants to gather around. There's a lot of warmth energy that comes from Leo sun or Leo placements. And Leo season, that's what it's about. It's a time of being more generous in the way that we express our talents, but also our appreciation and our love. There is a strong generosity that comes in at this time where the sun is just like this giant ball of fire, and it just creates so much life here on earth. It makes it all possible. So there's like a generosity component, an abundance component. And yeah, it's going to be beautiful. There's some awesome things on the menu for Leo season, including a Leo new moon. Can't wait to tell you about that. That one's going to be absolutely beautiful. We don't always get these awesome lunations that are just lovely. This is going to be one of them. Leo season also features the activation of the Saturn-Uranus square. These two planets, they don't become quite exact, but they become very, very close in the month of September. So we're at this point now where Mercury and the Sun are linking the Saturn-Uranus square together. We've also got eclipse activations. And here at the start of Leo season, we've got this like pretty intense aspect of Mars, Uranus, and the North Node. Boom. That's like a big, it can be explosive. It can also be highly independent, very revolutionary. There's something fated with it with the North Node, and there's something big about it with the North Node. But yeah, we're in a fixed season. So there's something about sustaining, trying to perpetuate something. And yet we have this Saturn-Uranus square, which is making big shifts in the things that have become so consistent. We've talked a lot about the Saturn-Uranus square on this channel. One of them is the way that we work. You know, it's more possible for us to work from home now. More people have a little bit more flexibility. We're changing the ways that we work. Some staples that we've depended on, groceries, let's see, tampons, let's see, formula. These things are not always there. Like sometimes you go to the store and the shelves are empty. This is a Saturn-Uranus square happening in the fixed sign of what's normal and consistent is changing. So we're going to see some developments there during Leo season. But overall, we like the sun in Leo, right? Yeah, this is awesome. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we have the sun is ruling Leo. One of the reasons is because we get the most heat this time of year. Leo season gets hot, very hot. It's already been hot here where I live. So hopefully, it doesn't get hotter, but it's just consistent heat is what it is. And consistent shine. As human beings, we depend on the consistency of the sun. The sun rises and sets at roughly the same time every day. We know the sun is always going to be there. That's something that's consistent about the sun. But let's think about this period, Leo season, especially with that new moon, as a renewal of our purpose, a renewal of our sense of self, our sense of purpose, our sense of being. And yeah, just wanted to also bullet point those eclipse trigger dates real quick before we wrap up. We've got Mars activating eclipse degrees on August 12th and 13th. We've got the Sun activating eclipse degrees on August 3rd and 18th, and Venus on August 20th. So yeah, should be interesting. Should be a very interesting Leo season. So yeah, I hope it's good for you overall. It should be interesting on the world stage, but on a personal level, should be awesome and help empower us to make changes to support our shine. So with that, that is your Leo season astrology shot of the day, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for tuning in with me today. Foundations of Astrology relaunches on September 7th. You can find out more information about this 11-week course on my website, katherineurban.com. Also, you know where to find me on all platforms at AstroKatherine.